to expose your body, to show your body in certain areas of your body without showing too much is a very sensuous and sexy thing. To hide your body, to hide the elements of your body which are less attractive. And it's a balance all the time. What I try to do is imagine myself in different ages. I imagine myself from 20 through till 80. I'm currently, in my 40s. I know how my body is changing. So you try and cover certain elements. Like my neck is getting thinner now, so I try and cover my neck maybe sometimes. Normally I would always, in my younger years, I would always wear t-shirts only, never wear shirts. And when I was younger I was way more built. So I was a lot bigger, and now I don't go to the gym anymore. So, and then when I get older, obviously maybe I'm going to get a stomach, or I just get a lot thinner. So you just try and imagine how to cover yourself and make yourself look your best at any time of your life. So in menswear I feel it's like what we try to do is very much about keeping the top of the body close to the body. So the garment fits your shoulders and fits your chest. So you feel a little bit sexy because it's touching you and it's showing a little bit. But then I'd never go too tight on your waist, ever, because I think that's kind of vulgar. And you don't need to go too tight on the rest of the arm because that would be vulgar. So we like to give a hint of sexiness, a hint of subtlety, to make, which makes you feel good and gives you a good impression. So it's body conscious without being tight. With women, obviously there's a whole nother set of rules. Covering areas of the ladies' underarm here, covering under here, covering the waistline, and just obviously the whole idea of hips and covering the parts that could be slightly fatter on a lady. You're always trying to think of how to slim them down, or doing garments oversize, so they just cover them in any situation. I think the success of a designer is being able to make the person wearing their clothes at ease, feel confident, and if that person's confident, they come across in a more positive way, and they give off a better energy. They attract people because they're being positive, and they attract people physically because they're looking better. So the psychology of fashion is actually a very important thing. Even though fashion in itself is not necessary, because we don't need any more clothes. But the psychology of making you feel good, and so then give off that good energy and being able to work well and socialize well and be happy with the people around you, actually it actually gives so much to a person's life that it shows how important fashion in reality is. And so it's kind of our job to make the clothes make the person look good and feel good, not just crazy and silly and wacky because it's the latest trend. It's all about making the person feel good. If that trend's wrong, not wear it. And I think we do that in a very subtle way, not in an overtly sexy way. We do it in a very subtle way. And our clients know that. They realize they feel good. They don't know exactly why, but they keep on coming back because they know they feel good, and they're getting good reaction from their friends and their partners. So I think there's a balance with everything in life. You have to balance a collection, like you balance your life, like you balance. We don't go out too crazily all the time, otherwise our bodies would say no. We don't eat too much because it's going to, you can do so many things in so many different areas. You have to have a balance. So when I'm designing the collection, you have to think of the extreme designs, the edgy designs that excite you and you want to see in a strong look. You want to think of the things that you want as simple things. But those simple things shouldn't be too simple. They have to have something extra, more interesting than the other simple things that you get on the market. So even when it's simple, it has to have an extra reason to be. And in between, it's balancing the fit, the fabric, the color, with enough design to make it desirable. my theory in design is purely that why would I want that garment? I have to always double question myself, triple question myself, you know, do I really want to wear that? If I don't want to wear it, then there's no reason to have it. And we have to work on and make something more. It's all about building in desirability into the clothes. Which elements of the store I particularly like, and I can show you around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, one of my favorite pieces you're sitting on. This is basically going to be the shoe area. We'll eventually fill this whole area with shoes. But I love the bench. It's almost as if it's snow or sand that's just like blown into the corner and just settled and frozen. The whole idea of these peels. So if you come over to maybe onto this area, you can see down the idea of these peeling layers that become furniture, that we're able to show the trays, the products on top. You know, I just think it's very beautiful using the idea of a sculpture piece that then becomes functional. Then coming over here, you can just see the sort of super huge curves. You know, it's the full height. You know, it's pretty massive. They came over in 90 centimeter pieces from Britain, where they were made by DuPont, cutting edge. And then they were assembled here with a 7-man team over 2 weeks. But just the pure engineering is quite incredible because it's taken from airplanes with no support, which doesn't exist in furniture. So it was really cutting edge for Zaha to have tried this type of construction for furniture. Here again, you see the peels coming off right in front. So again, we'll sort of mix. We'll use one side for like bags, small leather goods, belts, other for shoes, and we'll do the same concept with the other two sculptures for the women's floor. Even the actual frames here, you can see the trays. We've actually cut them away on the side to give them a certain interest, to give every element in the store that one extra element, even if it's simple. Because there's so much out there which is simple. There's no reason to buy anything else or have anything else if it doesn't have one little extra reason. You can see from the front again the whole idea of the two streamlined elements that sort of draw you into the store. Actually, it's even easier if you come outside. I can show you from outside. Just the whole idea of giving you little information from the front with the two curves, but you can see there's something going on. So it kind of leads you in. And if you come into this side, then you have that full tour. You see the whole leaves and the whole peeling off aspect underneath. Great. Actually, it's even cute even in the changing rooms. They're great little stools in the changing rooms as well. But I don't know whether they're full up at the moment. If you can see, just like even the little stools in the corner, everything's been thought through to just give it a little bit of touch of Zaha, a touch of the movement and these curving linear forms. So hopefully your viewers will come and visit the store in Oyama and experience it for themselves. So thank you very much. Thank you.